Hey guys, if you like what I'm doing, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right here to my left.
Thank you so much for supporting. I mean, honestly.
I agree. I agree. That's deep. Also, don't forget to check out the newest episode of The Culture. We talk about the underrated and the overrated R&B singers, female R&B singers. Hilarious episode. Please check that out after this review. Big man on campus. Hey guys, I'm BMOC. You're now tuned to BMOC.TV. They're back with a brand new review from Selena Gomez. That's right, Selena! Y'all see the Selena movie with J-Lo? And it was by the highway. It was like, Selena, we love you, Selena, we love you. Well, this is Selena Gomez. So, you know, this is kind of left for me. I usually do the hip-hop and R&B reviews, but you know, I like a little pop music every now and again. I know Hit Boy is producing tracks. He does a lot of R&B and hip-hop stuff. A$AP Rocky. So I say, you know what, let me just see what the hype is about. Let me check out the album. If I like it, I'll review it. So the album is called Revival. It just came out today. So again, I was feeling some tracks on it. Kind of want to give you my breakdown song by song, tell you how I'm feeling. So here we go. So the first song is actually called Revival, like the album. It starts off with a little Prince on like the production, Prince-ish production, kind of like how to bounce. But it has like this hip-hop bounce to it, this hip-hop feel, like a trapperish type of sound with the percussion that I wasn't really expecting. You know, it's kind of like, okay, Selena got something up here, you know, for little trap queens out there. You know, so I'm really feeling that. I didn't expect it to like not like that, just going into the album. So it got me a little more hyped about the other songs that we're going to follow. Then the next track is called Kill 'Em With Kindness, which sounds like it could have been written by Drake or The Weeknd. Drake based upon the concept and Weeknd based on just the sonically of the song. I'm loving like the 80s drum pattern on this one. And I'm also feeling how it's super catchy. Selena's telling you how to deal with the haters. You know what I'm saying? Let your mouth be the weapon. Pause. Let your words and how you treat people, you know, kill it with kindness. You don't gotta get all rowdy and ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Just kill it with kindness and just, you know, put them to the side, you know what I mean? So I'm feeling Selena on that. Then we get to Hands to Myself. She can't keep her hands to herself. I don't know. But it's like a sexual, romantic type of record that I'm really feeling. It's actually one of my favorite songs on the album. I'm also really loving the harmonies on the hook. Again, just vocally wise, she's killing it with this album. And she's like a small frame, not expecting such a big voice to come out of her. But I love it how she's gliding over it and definitely showing her versatility on it. Then we get to Same Old Love. Remind me of Anita Baker. Same old love affair. If you don't know Anita Baker, at this review, you know, again, do your Googles. Anyway, I'm loving this song. She kind of gives me that Gwen Stefani vibe, who's another one of my favorite pop singers. It's super catchy. I'm loving those 808s. If you don't know what the 808s are, you know those Southern records, the boom, 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 the boom, boom, those like bass drums. She has that like in the B section right before the chorus comes in. I'm digging it. I'm also loving the background vocals too. Again, just vocally on point. The whole song is just really, really in pocket with just the flow of the overall project. Then we get to Sober, which gives me a little idiom-ish vibe, just a tad bit. I gotta shout out the writers of this album. This is like every song is like single worthy. I don't want to keep saying single, single, single. But I mean, the writers really paid attention to just like the words and delivery. You hear the hook for the first time and then you're repeating it by the time the second one comes. That's definitely a winner. Then we get to Good For You featuring A$AP Rocky, which is again fire song. Again, Selena's giving me a lot of like grown woman on this. I don't know how old she is. She looks young, maybe like her early 20s or something like that. But she's giving me like some really fearless woman talk up here, which I'm loving. A$AP Rocky never really fails me, man, with the 16 verse. With the 16 bars he got up there. I think it's 16, I gotta go back. But I think it's 16 bars, he never fails. Also check out A$AP Rocky's album too. It kind of came and went in terms of the buzz, but I thought it was a great project. I reviewed it, so check that out. But I'm loving the chemistry with this. I love to see them perform this live. Then after this we get to Camouflage, which is a ballad. A lot of you singers out there afraid to do ballads. So Selena's showing you how to get it done. But anyway, she's talking about being with a guy, and after they broke up, she realized he's not really the guy she thought he was. She can't really recognize this new person, which is a part of the breakup. So really deep song. Then after that, we get to a song called Me and the Rhythm. I am not surprised that the label made this like the first promo single, because it's giving me that like late night club EDM-ish dance vibe. You know what I'm saying? The song is really swagged out. She's not trying to like, it's like a singing contest. She's not trying to like over sing the song, but her vocals really like are light, laid back, and it fits the mood of it. So definitely really catchy song that people can dance to. So again, not surprised that was like the first introduction to the album. After that is Survivors, which really isn't anything like too deep, so to speak, not like Camouflage. Survivors is cool. I definitely can see why it came after Me and the Rhythm, because of just the sonics of it, because of the beat, and you could put both those records in the club and they kind of flow together. So again, nothing too deep, you know, catchy, stuff you kind of can dance to and have a good time. Then we get to Body Heat. Body Heat is probably like one of my favorite songs, because of just how eclectic it is. It's giving like the Spanish rhythmic vibe, so to speak. But then when that hip hop drop comes, the hip hop drums come, and the hook, the chorus, loving it. In terms of her delivery, I could have also heard like Justin Timberlake, you know, sing on this as well, or just the featured. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the funkiness and it's the differentness. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Let the Groove Get In off of 2020, the first CD. But in general, I'm loving this. I hope this is a single so I kind of can see the visuals of what they had in mind for. Then last but not least, you know, I'm only doing the songs from the original version. There's the deluxe version with Me and My Girl, some other songs that are dope. I'm just kind of doing the original one, so I think most people will have that one. I'm going to listen to the deluxe one too, so if you want me to touch on those, just put in the comments. But ending off the original one is called Rise. Rise is like a really great inspirational record, which is great having somebody in her position kind of give those motivational records to the young ladies in the audience that are checking her out. So I commend her for that. And it gives off a really well-balanced album as well, not just like party, breakup vibe. Gives you something you kind of can just take home with you and kind of sit with. So overall, I was really pleasantly surprised. I've been sleeping on Selena Gomez, man. Sleeping on her, man. She has some, again, really good vocals. Just mix up just like vocal ability and song concept and just like the production-wise. I think she really made it really well. A well-rounded album that kind of really stands out from other pop songs and pop artists that I've heard this year. So if you want to hear something a little different, check it out. You know, expand your mind a little bit. And if you are a Selena Gomez fan, shout out to you guys for being ahead of the bandwagon. So I'm actually going to download, you know, 3 or 4 of these songs on one of my streaming services. I'm going to tether it. I guess there's a new term, tether, to it. Because I like it. I'm going to check it out later and, you know, I think it's dope. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Dropping reviews off every week for you. Also, make sure you check out the most recent episode of The Culture. We talk about overrated and underrated R&B female singers. It was a great episode from all the people in our Facebook group who feature every week. So check that out as well. Also check out Coast to Coast. You know, Coast to WOCoast.com for the snapback, the support in the movement. I appreciate you guys. If you want some of their hats, check out some of what they have. Please go to the website link in the description box. Let me know what you think of. For more reviews, check out youtube.com/BMOCTV. Please subscribe or BMOC.TV. I'm BMOC. Peace.